That's funny. And weird. Very Pete.
Threat analysis neutral. Duty of a takedown. Patrol. Scanning for target. No result. Possible disturbance. Initiating investigation. Patrol. Initiate. Great takedown. Very strategic.
Here, take 5.
Hostile presence nearby. Status alert. Search protocols active. Noise detected.
That'll leave a mark.
Man, this hostage position is really uncomfortable. Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You're wel- Oh, right. Fake people. Wish it was always this easy.
Noise detected. Alert. Evidence of hostile activity detected. Auditory disturbance detected. Investigating anomalous reading. Target has disengaged. Possible disturbance. Initiating investigation. You'll never get away with this, evil hologram!
Lights out for you.
I knew you'd save me, Spider-Man!
Amazing. Love.
Executed. Search protocols. Possible disturbance. Initiating investigation. Alert. Evidence of hostile activity detected. Auditory alert. Possible intruder. Running.
Easier than I thought.
Backup units requested. Reposition vector.
Not your lucky day. Sorry. Should check on the hostages.
I know my hero will save me! If you're going to do amazing work like that all the time, Miles, I really need to step up. All hostages freed. Huge success. Now that you've gotten the hang of them, stealth takedowns will give you a boost in power. Nothing like being in the stealth zone.
Hey, Danica. I'm at another hideout.
Ooh, awesome. I just reorganized my notes from the podcast series, and I am ready to dig in. Go find that gem.
Nope, but good guess.
So I can check this location against local crime reports. Guess what? A while back, the Maggia and an unidentified group, obviously Free Tinkerer Underground, got into a shootout.
Underground went after the Maggia? Like the crime families?
They wanted respect. Makes sense they try and jump ahead by gunning for the ruling class. neighborhood Spider-Man thing come from?
My mentor came up with it.
I like it. I mean, at first I thought it was kind of cornball, but now I like it.
Thanks? Okay. All that's left is to find the jammer and shut it down. Wire runouts are a good place to start. There's a pulley over those crates. As Pete would say, that's a bingo. It's a Maggia trophy room. Found the jammer. Guess I can head out. Crap! Hey, the way out's blocked.
Should I call someone? Like backup?
I'll figure it out. Poker chips. Definitely the old crime family style. Yeah. Thought you could hide, huh? That old elevator could be my ticket out of here. Just need some juice. Green's a little off on these bills. Guess the Maggia never nailed down their counterfeiting operation. Their cunning trap has failed. Hey, consider the jammer jammed.
Perfect. Now I'm just gonna give the police an anonymous tip, and boom! No more hideouts.
Appreciate the help. Did you get what you needed?
Yep. I'm gonna dig some more into this turf war between the underground and the Maggia. Smells like a story.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to hearing the podcast.
Friends, small businesses are the backbone of America. And they have no greater champion than J. Jonah Jameson. But they have an enemy. Spider. Apparently, he's been disrupting their supply chains in Harlem. Here to tell us about it is the proprietor of local restaurant Pana Fuerte. Buenvenidos, Camila.
Gracias, Senor Jameson, but there's been a misunderstanding. Spider-Man stopped the punks who were robbing us.
Well, hello again, Miles. In case you forgot, air combat's the name of the game in this challenge. The thing I love about air combat, like you're dancing on thin air. You can go anywhere, do anything. I feel more like a Spider-Man than when I'm bopping and zipping around above the heads of a bunch of earthbound baddies. Pure joy.
Man, you can hear the happy in Pete's voice. He loves this gig. Can't stand the heat? Get out the airborne kitchen.
Try yanking guys up while you're airborne.
And the crowd goes wild. Bada bing, bada
Try
boom.
yanking guys up while you're airborne. Not enough
Not enough points. Dang, maybe next time.
This Spider-Man gig is about exploiting every little weakness your opponent has to give you the edge. Squaring off against a world-class prize fighter with a mean right hook? Yank him 10 feet off the ground. See how thunderous his punches are while he's flailing around like a skydiver without a parachute. You'd be surprised how quickly even the toughest dudes cry for their mommies when there's no solid ground beneath their feet.
I could listen to Pete Spider-Man shop talk all day. Dude is good at this job.
KO'd before his feet even touch the ground. Nice!
Man, I feel like grateful. Cool.
Impressive airborne ballet of destruction there, Miles.
Pete's right. Way more control up here.
I had this idea once for a new sport. Airboxing. Set up a giant trampoline, make folks fight while bouncing through the air. $1 billion idea, right? Scrounge together some money, make a prototype, and talk to some guys from Flash's Spider-Man fan club and become a test it out. Super fun for 5 minutes. And then, well, let's just say 5 second-hand trampolines. Couple few trips to DR and half a dozen leg casts later, airboxing receded back into the glitch. That's a great idea, though. Well, unique,
Airboxing. Awful idea. Awful.
Stop yanking guys up while you're airborne.
This one's tough, man.
The thing I love about air combat, like you're dancing on thin air. It gets anyone to do anything. Never feel more like a Spider-Man than when I'm bopping and zipping around above the heads of a bunch of earthbound baddies. Pure joy.
Man, you can hear the happy in Pete's voice. He loves this gig.
Try yanking guys up while you're airborne. I was practically floating before you obliterated him into pixels. Good work.
Some classical music would go great with this. Like a waltz. A waltz with punches.
Try yanking guys up while you're airborne. This Spider-Man gig is about exploiting every little weakness your opponent has to give you the edge. Squaring off against a world-class prize fighter with a mean right hook? Yank him 10 feet off the ground. See how thunderous his punches are while he's flailing around like a skydiver without a parachute. You'd be surprised how quickly even the toughest dudes cry for their mommies when there's no solid ground beneath their feet.
Could listen to Pete Spider-Man shop talk all day. Dude is good at this job.
Try yanking guys up while you're airborne. Not quite enough points. Keep trying.
Not enough points. Dang, maybe next time.
Had this idea once for a new sport. Airbox. Set up a giant trampoline, make folks fight while bouncing through the air. $1 billion idea, right? Scrounged together some money, made a prototype, and talked to guys from Flash's Spider-Man fan club who were coming to test it out. Super fun, 5 minutes. And then, well, let's just say don't buy secondhand trampolines. A couple few trips to the ER and half a dozen leg casts later, airboxing retreated back into a mental situation. Still think it's a great idea, though. Well, to me, guys.
Airboxing! Awful idea. Awful.
Had this idea once for a new sport. Airboxing. Set up a giant trampoline, make folks fight while bouncing through the air. $1 billion idea, right? Scrounged together some money, made a prototype, and talked to some guys from Flash's Spider-Man fan club who were coming to test it out. Super fun, 5 minutes. And then, well, let's just say don't buy secondhand trampolines. Couple few trips to the ER and half a dozen leg casts later, airboxing receded back into the mist simulation. Still think it's a great idea, though. Well, to me, guys.
Airboxing! Awful idea. Awful.
I tip my spider hat to you, sir. Spectacular work. Beautiful airborne poetry in motion, Miles. Now that you know the secrets of air combat, you'll do more. Damage while airborne. Get those bad dudes off their feet.
Damage up! Feels stronger already.
Hey, pod listeners. This episode is part of my series, Underground Exposed. Spider-Man recently took down an underground hideout in Greenwich, and we found evidence that the underground went to war against the Maggia. Yes, that Maggia. The old school crime family. Back then, there was no tinkerer, and the underground considered themselves a new class of criminal. The young mafia, if you will. They wanted respect, so they went after the crime families. The conflict sputtered out when Hammerhead staged the full-on takeover of the Maggia, which indirectly saved the underground. Thanks for that, Hammerhead, jerk. Till next time, if you're trying to change your habits, limit yourself to 1 change per month so you can stick to it. Bye.
I gotta call you back.
Oh.
All right, Miles. Spill it. Give me the whole situation.
Finn, Roxxon, Underground. It's just a lot, you know?
You're 17. You're stressed. And you're a superhero. You gotta cut yourself some slack. You still making beats?
And not much since I started this.
Work-life balance, kid. Most important thing. Here. Little project your dad and I started back in the day. Our mixtape. Had rhymes ready and everything.
How come I never heard about this?
Because we never finished. We sampled street noise around the way. Wanted the city to be our beat. But your dad had the masters. And after things went bad between us... But you can finish what we couldn't. Plus, it'll take your mind off work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What do I do?
Load that up. I'll walk you through it. I'll set up holograms to guide you. Scan the source.
Holograms, huh? You stealing my moves?
This was...
Okay. Don't think about Finn. Focus on sounds. Clear my head.
Scan the holograms, and it'll unlock files on that drive I gave you. Help you figure out which sound you're looking for. Now try and find the original sound, and grab a clean sample. Not a match, though. Keep looking. But not quite what we're looking for. Try moving in a little closer. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Rest of the sounds you need are spread across the city. I left a few messages for you, too, to help you get a feel for each location.
Oh, dope.
Not now. Hey, get something you like?
Yeah, really unique dynamics.
See? Old man still knows his stuff.
And you were right about clearing my head, too. I know what to do about Finn. I gotta see her. Try to talk her out of all this.
In person? Where?
Trinity Church. Tomorrow night. Why so interested?
Because you got a target on your back the size of Jersey.
You don't have to protect me.
Someone should.
You know, you said you never finished this tape because of how things went bad between you and Dad. What actually happened between you two?
It was complicated. We were too similar and too different. Finish the tape, get all the samples, and you'll hear the whole story. Promise.
All right, thanks, Unc.
Trinity Church. Remember, Tinker is yours, but leave the boy alone.
Man, I needed that. I was beat. Okay, I'm gonna call Finn. Soon as I'm ready to go. Mom? Genki? Anyone home? think it's just me. Mom's killing it. No way she's gonna lose.
Hello, friends. This is the Danicast, our debate.
That's your intro? Lame! We in the business call that burying the lead. Hype it up! Let me ask you something, Danny. Do you ever think about what you're inciting? About your journalistic integrity?
More than some.
Because your campaign against Roxxon is baffling to an actual journalist like myself. You should be attacking the young, unproved vigilante who keeps causing problems in Harlem.
What? You...
Your dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little. Maybe something mechanical? I love that rhythm, but the court usually clears out at night. There's a subway line near here. Doesn't really have a beat we could use. I think it's back there. That's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here, before we moved to Brooklyn in high school. Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop, always makes me think of me and your dad's late-night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a spacer. Your dad's dream changed. A doctor, firefighter, social worker. But he always wanted to help people.
Yeah, sounds like Dad. All right, time to